remains calm throughout the encounter, showing no signs of distress or fear.
And this thing's moving!
Their interaction appears to be non-verbal as no audible communication is captured in the leaked video. Despite this, their body language seems engaged and focused, the man and the extraterrestrial being exchanged glances, perhaps attempting to convey meaning or understanding to one another. It is worth noting that
It is moving so fluidly. I know it's in slow motion, but the movements, like everything, it just seems like there's somebody in there. But if there's somebody in there, you've got to imagine, there's your head, right? And look at this part. So you couldn't put your head back here. So the back of his head would have to be here, right? So it's back of his head, and then you're talking about the forehead. Like, where's his nose? The nose should be out here now. And then the chin, that would be where his chin is, or his jawbone. But then this indents too much into his ears. But then if that was the case, your neck doesn't go down like this and that long. His neck would be like this distance, and then the shoulders would be up here, not down here. And if you ever see somebody like that skinny, oh mate, this is just.
The interpretation of their interaction remains speculative due to the lack of context provided. After a brief period of visual engagement, the man and the extraterrestrial reach out and firmly shake hands. This momentary physical contact suggests a mutual acknowledgement or agreement between the two parties. The handshake appears formal, devoid of any overt displays of emotion or excitement. Both individuals maintain a composed demeanor throughout the encounter, further adding to the enigmatic nature of the video. It is important to emphasize that the authenticity and veracity of this video remain unverified, as no official confirmation or statements have been released by the government or reputable sources.
Look at it!
Skepticism should be exercised when evaluating the footage. The leaked video serves as a piece of intriguing but unconfirmed evidence in the realm of alleged extraterrestrial encounters. As with any leaked material, its origin and its intentions behind its release by an anonymous source raise additional questions about its credibility. The lack of
That's the only bit there. When he puts his hands up, first of all, you don't see any contact of the hand and then like a grasp. The other thing that made me think could be BS is because where like an alien shaking hands, but then if it's been documenting us for years, it knows that we generally shake hands to welcome each other, right? If they're intelligent, they'll know, well, if you're going to speak to humans, you've got to shake their hand.
Supporting information or corroboration adds further complexity to the assessment of this alleged encounter. Without official documentation or reliable sources, it is impossible to draw definitive conclusions regarding the nature and significance of this encounter. Until further evidence emerges or official disclosures are made, this leaked video remains an unverified curiosity within the realm of alleged extraterrestrial encounters. The arm looks a bit digital and off, but we're not very sure because of the scene in the dark.
Yeah.
And the rest of the alien's body seems quite realistic. Moreover, studying the hand of the man, bearded guy's index and middle fingers seem to disappear when reaching out to shake hands. Maybe his fingers are slightly bent. But we can see the shadow his hand is casting onto the EBES hand.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
So that could have been a digital glitch, right? Where his finger just disappears.
Moreover, studying the hand of the man, bearded guy...
Yeah, it does actually look like it glitches out. Because it might be the similar sort of colour, so it's glitching out.
Fingers seem to disappear when reaching out to shake hands. The shadow his hand is casting onto the EBES hand.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Hey, what do you think about that? I threw it in there because it's almost like a lucky strike, right? A lucky dip. Maybe it's real, maybe it's not, I'm not too sure. Anyway, the last one I wanted to show you was this one that I showed a long time ago. Well, I say a long time ago, a couple of weeks back, about what some people consider the most legit UFO footage out there, and it is really good, to be fair. It was in 2008 in Turkey, right? This is the raw footage. There's something I missed about this. Watch. I can't believe that I missed this. First of all, by the way, this thing later on, it morphs into